Hey guys, I'm Miguel Cordova, and I'm here to talk about my year at Loyola Academy in science. My favorite things about the year were science club because of all the fun things we did, building marshmallow and spaghetti towers because we went against the sixth graders and they lost, and also doing the science experiments in science class because we like the experiments were very well planned out. Excuse me. And they weren't just like thrown together at the last minute when we walked in. I wish I could have learned more about the evolution of humans because I wanted to see how humans started. I also wish I could have learned more about single cell organisms because I wanted to know most of them. I know I can't know all of them because there's probably like billions of them, but like some of them at least, maybe like 50s. The activities I'll remember in the future were making balloon towers because the other team kept popping their balloons repeatedly. So Mr. Artice had to give them another set of balloons while we were able to keep working and didn't pop any of our balloons. So like their tower got this high with the small balloons, and then ours was a little lower than that. But their structure wasn't able to hold itself together, so it just crumpled down, and we ended up winning. I also like doing marshmallow and spaghetti towers because we went 6th versus 7th, and since I'm in 7th grade, I was hoping that we'd win, and we did win. Because the other team just basically put a whole bunch of marshmallows on the bottom that sticks, and then they wasted like all of their marshmallows, so they didn't have as much height as we did, or support. My opinions and attitudes about science changed because I used to think that science can only be fun when you're doing an experiment, and that writing all the write-up would be boring and stuff. But Mr. Artice has shown me that lab write-ups can be fun, taking notes can be fun, and anything in science can be fun. My goals for the next year is to keep a solid A, so keep it like 95 and higher. With the new teacher, since Mr. Artice is leaving for law school, the new teacher I think it'd be better for me to get accustomed to the new teacher if I talk to the new teacher out of science class. So when it came time to science class, I'd be able to know what notes I would want to take and like what I should study. So if a pop quiz came up, I'd be able to know probably what would be on it. Misconceptions was that the misconceptions in science was like all fish living in water. I used to think all fish lived in water because no one really talks about fish out of water until someone looked up and showed me the mud skipper in science class when we were studying a certain animal, and I saw that the mud skippers actually fight on land for females. I noticed this year that science can be fun all the time, and that drawing is fun when you do it in science because you get to draw like animals in your notebook, and then when you have to do a project you can draw a giant animal, like just like the animal about the project. You just like draw it any way you want it to look, and look any way you want. And I thought that was really fun in science, and that's pretty much it. Thanks.